At Black Pit Lock itself, the works that the team have recently undertaken were to investigate what was causing significant boil and leakage through the downstream gates. We can't really tell what's going on until we fully dewater the lock. And this lock hadn't been looked at for about 30 years. When we got down and dewatered, we could see that the original arrow or crow's foot timbers remained in place. And there was a lot of debris in the lock, about half a dozen tyres, lots of different things which the team took out, which were preventing the gates from making a good seal. And also the sill had lifted up through water pressure. So we wanted to ensure, because it's grade 2 listed, that we did a conservation sensitive repair. And that involved us pinning the sill back down, leaving the timbers, the 18th century timbers, intact and bolstering them by putting in a noggin on the apron of the sill. So we tested that approach and thankfully it has worked. Working closely with our direct services teams, once we get down into the bottom of the lock, we look at the level of survival of intact fabric down there, and the approach is that if it's in good condition, we will try to retain it in situ. And that's what we found at Black Pit. The timber floor, which is under the gates, was in good condition and still holding true. And some of the 18th century timber members were still, although quite worn through water action, were still holding their own. But interestingly, you can see gate development, how the gates are constructed on a more acute angle. So we do have to make some modifications, and we come to that solution having had discussion with other teams in engineering and operations, and making sure that whatever repair we implement will really do the job we want it to do.